Good morning and welcome to Morning Musings, where we're listening for a message from the universe about going for our big dream, about going for your authentic life, about doing the things you want to do. Yeah, baby. Um, and we are utilizing new place, Alana Fairchild's Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck as the conduit for that message to come through. So, um, as I am shuffling the decks, let's get into a meditative state, a place where we can connect to the energies that are within and around us as we pull this card to get some kind of message um, about being who we really want to be, about doing the things we really want to do. That's the big dream, right? So, right. So taking a breath and just feeling your body. Let's just feel your body. What does that feel like? Just scan your body head to toe. And I want you to scan for the areas that feel good, right? The areas that don't bark at you, that don't require any of your attention, just the areas that feel good. And I want you to thank them. Thank those areas for just keeping you moving, for doing their job, for being strong and capable. Thank you, body. Thank you for that. And now let's do a second scan. And this scan is going to be for all the things that do bark at you, the stress, the tension, the pain, the injuries. And we're noticing them, we're not focusing on them. We're just noticing where they are in the body. What is it that they're doing? And reminding ourselves that this activity, this notification is your body telling you that it's protecting you, that it's protecting you from further injury, it's protecting you from experiences, it's protecting you to make sure that you're safe. And sometimes the body can hang on to stuff. It just hangs on to it because perhaps that experience was years ago and it was an environment that you lived in, so you had to be a certain way in order to survive. And so the body remembers that and says, this is how we have to survive. And when you leave that experience, when you leave that environment, the body doesn't respond. It's saying, nope, I need to keep this in place. I need to have this ready because that environment could come back at any time. Right. Um, but it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to hang on to all of that stuff all of the time. And it takes some work and convincing and releasing to let go of that tension, to let go of the I must of survival. It has to realize that you're no longer in survival. You're now moving into thrival. And just remind your body that experience is not here right now. That environment is not where I am right now. The people that created that are not here. They are not here right now. So right now, I can relax. Right now, I can just be. And as your body is getting used to that idea, let's move into your heart center. And I want you to notice all the boundaries, all the walls, all the safety nets that have been placed around your heart. And know that those are protective as well. Those are from your survival era. And those too can begin to come down brick by brick, layer by layer, with caution, with care, with compassion. And I want you to go behind all of those layers. You are the only one that can. Go behind all of those layers to the center of those protections to see what it is that it's protecting. And as you move closer to the center, the light shines so bright, and it gets brighter and it gets brighter until you are at the center. You are behind all of those walls, and you can see that divine spark, that gift that you bring to the world, that light that you shine and have always shown. This is the light that was too bright for others. So they did things to put the walls up. They did things to put the boundaries and those safety nets. And those people are no longer here. And your light still shines. Even with all of that, your light still shines. And this divine spark, your gift to the world, has a big dream that it wants to share. And that little voice inside of you that says, let's do this, comes from your divine spark, comes from your gift. This is your big dream. And as you are reconnecting to that, I want you to imagine opening the soles of your feet and reaching out into the center of the earth. And connecting with the earth energy and inviting that creative, supportive, nurturing, life-giving force. Invite that energy in. And as that energy fills your body from your feet to your ankles, your legs, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your torso, your abdomen, your chest, your shoulders, your arms, your neck, oh, to the top of your head, and into your heart center. And it easily slides behind all the boundaries to connect with your divine spark. These energies resonate with each other, build upon each other, want to play with each other. And they do willingly and happily. And as they are devising their play, I want you to imagine opening the top of your mind, the top of your head, and reaching out into the universe, into the stars, past the moon, past our galaxy, into all the galaxies, into that great knowing, the big picture knowledge. The knowledge of how things click together and work together and move together. And invite that energy in. And as that energy is moving in, down into your mind, behind your eyes, you begin to see your path, the vision forward. It's illuminated with starshine. You see the hills and the valleys, the twists and the turns, the obstacles that lay along the way, and you see the tools are right there, ready for you to pick up to navigate everything along the path. And as that energy moves down between your ears, you begin to hear the calling of your divine spark, the calling of your big dream. Let's play. Let's create. Let's do this thing. And everything that does not support or is in line with or is there to help you grow and move forward, all of that turns into white noise. The people that want to hold you back, the voices that tell you you're not good enough, they're all white noise. And as that energy moves down into your throat, there are boundaries there too. There are walls that have been put up about how you speak in this world. And this energy flows behind it all to give you the strength, the compassion, the capability to speak your truth. And as that energy moves down into your shoulders, down your arms, filling your torso and abdomen and chest, down your legs, into your feet, that energy goes into your heart center, behind all the walls, and meets up with the earth energy and your divine spark and connects and says, yes, let's play. This is how we're going to structure this so that you can build your grand vision. These are the people I'm going to bring in. These are the tools that I'll bring. This is the path that we will follow. And as you are connected, you, the divine spark, you, the creative earth energy, you, the big picture knowledge energy from the universe, I invite you to step onto that path for the first time, for the next time, for this day. Step onto your path and start walking. Even if it is a micro baby step, it's movement. Blessed be. Amen. So mote it be. Our card for today is after the storm. After the storm. Let's look it up. After the storm. There is a thunderstorm about. It's either headed your way or just passing through now. Don't make a thunderstorm mean more than what it is, though. You don't have to fear it. You might even feel excitement about it. After all, a thunderstorm is just nature's way of gathering energy together that needs to be released. With the release of tension, relief and freedom soon follow, often with a fresh perspective and perhaps the gift of a promising, hopeful vision for your future. Perhaps the particular storm building within you or around you is causing you to quake in your boots. It might be a storm of building emotions, threatening to erupt or already exploding, seemingly beyond your conscious control. You might feel an uncomfortable sense of emotional or psychological pressure within, and if something doesn't happen, and soon, you fear you might just burst. You may also sense that these are forces operating beyond your control. And you would be right. There is in life and in the creative process a need to allow for wild storms. There will be those precious moments of peace beforehand and the release and revitalization that follows. Yet the storm in the middle is essential. It is a natural part of the creative process. Without this building and releasing of energy, we would suffer from boredom and stagnancy. You may prefer the excitement of the storm or the fresh, open feeling that accompanies its clearing. You may find it confronting to be faced with the power of something in which only you can participate, in which you can only participate, rather than control. Either way, the storm wisdom offers you the late gift of bringing whoa, that was weird. My brain went kind of wonky. Let's try that sentence again. Either way, the storm wisdom offers you the gift of bringing things to a head and clearing them away so that the energy can be freed from a pattern that has had its day and is ready to become something new. Sometimes the pressures that fuel the storms of our lives have been building up for a long time without us being fully aware of it. It might be pressure from our own minds, creating unnecessary burdens upon us, such as burdens of fear or self doubt. It could be pressure to appear a certain way or to fight against life out of a mistaken belief that this is necessary for survival. Sometimes the pressure is little more than the impossible dream of perfection and a need to gently, or even with great dramatic flourish, Cast that aside so that you can dare to be what you are and create from your heart. Even if you are not sure what the storm is about, don't lose confidence in your ability to successfully bear its progression until you are safely at the other side of the experience. Even amongst the chaos of change and in moments of anxiety, know that you have so much light and trust in your heart that you can see the storm is but a passing process and nothing that need worry you. If you can't sense the storm yet, this oracle is important for you. The storm is coming. And you can, if you wish, feel the beautiful, exhilarating gift of it as you are empowered to cast aside what has been and receive the gift of a fresh, new take on things. Your confidence is to remain intact. Whatever is happening or soon will happen in your life, this storm of sorts is transformational and supportive of your growth. It is going to clear away cobwebs and free you, open you to new creative energy and life. Remember, there can be no rainbows without a little rain. This oracle is also confirmation that if you have been praying for help, your prayers have been heard, and the great creative intelligence of our universe is responding to you, stepping in and shaking things up so that situations can be sorted out according to a greater wisdom. So let go, hold only to your inner self, and allow everything to be cleansed in the sacred storm. After the storm. I like to call them shift storms. You shift, stuff happens. Clears out the old, fertilizes the ground, and makes way for the new growth. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. All right, let's do the healing process. Still connected. Find a place where you can be alone and have some privacy, either inside or perhaps out in nature. When you are ready, repeat the following where possible with your arms up and open to the sky. Storms so wild, storms of grace, I call your blessing into my heart now. May I release and let go. May I be revitalized and grow. I open my heart to you now. Storms of grace, I stand my ground as I allow your magic to cleanse and surround. Any outgrown energy which I no longer need, anything which will sap or deplete rather than feed. Storms of grace, merciful earth, with your help, I experience rebirth. When you have completed your declaration, simply place your hands in prayer at your heart and close your eyes for a moment. Breathe in and out. Be aware of yourself. What do you feel? And what is happening in your body? From the top of your head to the soles of your feet. And then say, through divine creative genius, this is now so. You have completed your healing process. The storm is there to help you. The storm is there to clear out. Again, clear the cobwebs, she says. I say clear out what no longer serves you. Move things around, shows you what's there under the dust that might be a golden thing that you have been looking for years, and it's been there all along. It was just piled on top of. So you get to declutter and move things around, toss out what's not working, what's unnecessary anymore, and move forward. Because what got you here is wonderful, and it's not going to get you to the next phase, to the next level. It got you to this level. It won't get you to the next. It's kind of like in school. You start off with crayons, then you move to pencils, then you move to ballpoint pens, then you move to a computer. All these things are perfect in their area, but they're not going to get you to the next level. Writing a college essay in crayon doesn't work. Writing it in pencil doesn't work. Writing it in pen might work, but it's even better if it's typed on the computer. It's clean, it's clear. The teacher can check it, right? So each tool is good for certain things. And what got you here may or may not be what you need to get there. Enjoy the storm. Watch the lightning. Be amazed at the energy that is stirred up. All in service to you and your big dream. So go out there today and see what shows up. See where the energy is. See where it's working for you, not against you, for you. Right? And keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this. And I'll see you tomorrow.